Good morning, happy Friday. I hope everyone's okay. This is your final free workout of the week. And we're going to be doing a stretch and release, and I think that is just what is needed for Friday. So if you are joining me, say hi, let me know that you are here. If you're doing it on catch up, let me know how you got onto it. But I think this is the perfect way to end the week with a nice stretch and release. So you don't need anything, even if you're still in your pajamas, it doesn't matter because no one can see you. But if you've got a mat, go and grab your mat. Say hi if you are joining me, let me know that you are here. And as I said, it's just going to be a nice stretch and release for today. I think it's a perfect way to end a Friday. I'm sure you would agree. Nothing strenuous, no crazy stretches, just getting us moving on this Friday morning and taking away any stresses from the week. I've just looked out the window and just seen how frosty it is. Didn't even know it was that bad. Wow. So I hope everyone's keeping warm and keeping well. And let's do this stretch and release for today. I'll give a couple of minutes to see if anyone's going to join live. Don't forget to share this with people, so share it with friends, tag people in. Anyone you know who might want to do it. Anyone you know just needs a little bit of a stretch, tag them in and let's get stretch and release pardon me, together. So if you've got something stuck in my throat then, if you've got a mat, go and grab it. But if you haven't, don't worry. You don't need to have your trainers on. You don't need to be in gym gear for this. It's just going to be a nice, gentle stretch and release. So thank you if you are joining me live. Thank you for joining me. But if you're doing this on catch up, drop in the comments and let me know how you are getting on with the workout. This is your final free one of this week, so make sure you are making the most of it, and then we'll be back next week with our Monday, Wednesday, Friday free mini workouts. But for now, it's a stretch and release, and we're going to start by bringing ourselves onto the floor, and we're going to do a little bit of mobility for the spine. So if you find that when you wake up in the morning that your spine's a bit achy, you can't really move much, or if you're working from home and your back is aching from sitting on them dining room chairs or sitting on the couch, then this is definitely going to help release some into the spine and a little bit of hip as well, and hopefully just get the body feeling good. And this is something you could do every morning. This is something you can do after you've been sat at your desk a long day, or you can just pick certain exercises out and give them a go. So the first one is you're going to come into an all fours position. You're going to take an inhale and you drop the belly down, take the gaze up, feel like an arch into the spine, and then as you exhale you round the back, tuck the chin into the chest and make a round. And try and make these movements as big as you can, holding them for as long as you need to, and then just releasing back down. So rounding into the spine and then bringing it down, rounding through and then dropping down. Notice how that feels. Does it feel better to move the spine in one direction than the other? And this is something you can do throughout the day. If your back's just feeling a bit stiff, you can just come down into a minute of this and just release into that spine. Bring it back to centre. Take the right hand to the right ear. You're going to inhale and open up, and as you exhale you bring the elbow through to the other arm and just start to open up into that mid-spine, into the shoulder, into the chest. Just getting a little bit of movement around this area. One more. And then change sides. So you're taking it up, elbow to ceiling, and then elbow through, elbow to ceiling, and then elbow through. And just noticing how it feels in the spine, noticing how it feels from side to side as well, and see if there's a difference. And then bringing it back to centre, push back into what we call child's pose. Stretch the fingertips out in front, allow the head to come down. Take the right hand and feed it onto the left and turn to the left. Side of the face on the floor and just breathe here in this position. Change sides, take it under, twist and open. and then push straight back out in front again. Bring it up, take the left leg in front, and we're going to rock forwards and back. So open into the leg, bring it back, working into the hip flexors, getting into the hamstrings. Again, a really good one as well, pre and post exercise, just to open up. And then bring it forward, bring the right arm up and take it over. And then bring it in and then reach it over. So we're getting like a moving stretch into hip flexor, into spine and into waist. Remember, if you're on live, say hi. And then hold and reach. Placing the hands down, extend that front leg and hold it there. Doesn't matter if it's not fully extended, just getting a stretch into the hamstring. And then as you come forward, just using the hand gently to just push away onto the knee. Again, we're opening up into that hip. Bring it in, change side to take the right leg in front, and let's start with a little bit of movement first. So open up. This is a perfect way to start the day, and then bring it over and in, over and in, stretch, in. And then hold. Take the hands down, extend that front leg, feel the stretch into the back of the leg. And then bring it in, just gently use the hand to guide out. Bring it back, tuck the toes under and push up into what we call downward dog. And start to pedal out, so push one heel down, then the other leg, and then change over. And start to have a pedal. Alternating the heels down, keeping the hips high and taking the gaze towards the feet and just pedaling it out. Come to stillness if that feels good. Then come forward into a plank, pressing down to the floor, and you can either come up into a half cobra or you can roll the shoulders back and push up into a full cobra. Not for everyone, I particularly don't like it, so if you want to stay half, you can do, or you can push up. Feet stay on the floor. And then push back again, child's pose. Slowly bringing it up, bringing yourself onto a seated position. Take the left leg out in front, bring the right leg in, hug it in, and then twist it round. So feel free as well, if you know someone who could use this video, feel free to tag them in it and share it with them and give it to someone who needs a little bit of a stretch and release. And remember to comment and let me know how you're getting on with it. So you're going to pull in with the left arm, and then you're going to take the right leg back, arm back and twist. Good for into the glutes and into the thigh, but also twisted into the spine as well. Really good one if you've been sitting a lot. Take it, inhale, and as you exhale, allow the body to twist that a little bit further. And then bring it into centre, change side to bring the left leg in, hug it in with the right arm, and then we twist around. So we're not forcing any of the twists, you're just taking the body to where it wants to go. If you're doing this obviously now or of a morning, you might find that the body's not as mobile, because obviously if your muscles don't feel warm enough, but it's something you can do anytime. Bringing it back to centre, putting the flat of the feet together, using the elbows to push down on the knees slightly and just sitting tall. If you want to butterfly the knees out a little bit, you can release into the hips. Sitting nice and tall, no pressure on that spine at all. Bring the knees in and then take yourself to lay down. Take hold of your right leg and take the left leg straight and just circle into the right ankle. Circle on one way and then the other way. Just getting a little bit of movement into the ankle, and then using the hand guide the knee and start to circle the knee out. And then use the left hand to draw the right knee over and take the head to the right and go into a nice spinal twist. Just take some nice big deep breaths here. Doesn't matter if the knee doesn't touch the floor, we're not forcing it. And just keep breathing. And then slowly bring it into centre, change sides, so you bring the left leg in, just circle into the ankle, get a little bit of movement into the smaller joints. And then if you want to circle the knee out for the hip, and then use the right hand to guide the left knee over, take the head to the left, and just get a little twist here. Bring it into centre, bring yourself up to a seated position. Take the left hand by the side, reach the right arm up and over, get a stretch into the side. And then let the body fold forward and then come up to the other side. Again, we fold forward and open up to the other side. One more. And then bring it back to centre. We're going to finish off with our wrists, especially if you do a lot of typing. So bringing the hands in and then circle one way and then circle the other way. Taking the hands from side to side and then taking the hands straight and just pushing them side to side, releasing some tension into the wrist. Taking it one way and then the other way and pushing it out and bringing it round, bringing the arms round and open up into the chest. Take right hand onto left knee, left hand behind the body and twist. And then change. Bring it back to centre, take right ear to right shoulder. Centre, left ear to left shoulder. Centre, drop chin to chest. And then take the chin all the way up. And then bringing yourself back to centre. And I hope you enjoyed your little mini stretch and release today. Hopefully you've got something from it, even if just one exercise you implement it into your day. But it's really important that we do stretch and release, especially if you're working from home, if you're seated a lot, but also if you're exercising a lot. So maybe you've picked one of those exercises out that you can do. If you've been sitting a lot, the cat and cow one and the hip one's really good. Helps to mobilise the body, helps to keep it moving, especially if you don't feel up to doing any exercise, but you just want to move the body. This is the perfect way to do it with a stretch and release. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you comment and let me know. It really helps the business grow when you comment and let me know, get the interaction going. Share it with anyone you think may need it. Tag them in it and drop me a message and let me know how you got on. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. And yeah, hopefully that frost goes because it looks a bit cold. But have a great day.